So, in this chapter, we're going to talk about the 6th chapter of the prologue. As I said, there is 4 more, basically till 10. And in this chapter, I think this is also one of the most important chapters of the whole book, not really of the prologue, because in this chapter, Nietzsche, or Zarathustra, so to speak, for the first time, finds someone that he likes, calls him a companion, and I think this is also the first episode when you can see that in the end of the day, Zarathustra is also a human being, whether he likes it or not. In this chapter and the next chapter, he's gonna feel loneliness, he's gonna feel loathsome, he's gonna feel a craving for love and for affection. And I think that this is something that you're not expecting from the Ubermensch, as the Ubermensch is this alpha, mega turbo male that doesn't care about anything and lives his own life and doesn't think about existentialistic thoughts and doesn't care about loneliness and people and whatnot. But all of a sudden, Zarathustra does care. He feels lonely, and he needs loving, and he needs compassion, and he needs to have people to talk to, and he needs friends and companions for them to listen to him. So I think this is a very important chapter of the book, because for the first time we can see that Zarathustra in the end is also a person. So what's happening in this book, in this chapter? In this chapter, Zarathustra is coming into the city, where he talks, of course, about all of these things, like we said in the first chapter, second chapter. And all of this time, of course, he's talking about a person who needs to walk on a rope, as we said in chapter 4. Now this chapter, the person on the rope comes out. Basically, there's a very big rope on the top of the skyscraper, and this guy should come with a bike, riding on the rope from point A to point B, and he needs not to fall, kind of like a circus clown. So the tightrope-walker is walking, and then all of a sudden, there's a guy that comes out from the other part. Like, he walks from here, starts walking, and then there's another guy coming out from here, and he starts cursing him. Oh, you're shit, you're a loser, you cannot do it, you will fall, I told you 1,000 times, you're incapable, blah blah blah. And then the tightrope walker falls, gets heavily injured, all the people escape, Zarathustra is talking to him, and he dies in his arms. What is exactly the idea of the tightrope walker? Who is this guy that's walking from the other door, and why is Zarathustra talking to him? So I want to show you a few sentences from here. After that tightrope walker falls, he speaks to Zarathustra as such. I've known for a long time that the devil would trip me up. Now he's dragging me to hell. Are you trying to prevent him? That's the walker. And then Zarathustra answers, all you have spoken of does not exist. There is no devil and no hell. Your soul will be dead even before your body. Therefore, fear nothing anymore. For me, the guy that walks from that door trying to trip the tightrope walker is basically society. It's our parents, it's our friends, it's our families, it's our partners, it's our general society. It's all of the people who are trying to drag us down. We're trying to walk on the rope, get into the other side of the abyss, getting to the side that is the Ubermensch, so to speak. And people are always trying to put us down, trying to trip us. And then we fall. Usually we blame external reasons. Oh, it's the devil, or it's this one, or it's this one. And shit happens. I think for here, though, when Zarathustra told him there is no heaven, there is no hell, there is no devil, he meant that there is no hell because of Christianity. Like, there's no such thing as good or bad, or evil and good, and therefore there is no such thing as hell and there is no such thing as Satan. But I think it's also the other side of, don't try to take those people who are wrongdoing you, like society, parents, etc., to really have any effect on you. They're nothing. Yeah. It's hard to say, but in the end of the day, if someone is trying to put you down, it doesn't deserve any spot in your life. Doesn't matter exactly what he is for you. I can say from personal experience, but that's for another chapter. And after that, he's saying to the walker answers him, if you are speaking the truth, I live nothing when I live life. I am not much more than an animal that has been taught to dance by blows and starvation. The belief of the man, of the simple man, that if there is no afterlife, what are we? Like, If he tells him, okay, after you die, you will not get to heaven because your soul is already dead before your body, it's basically showing the idea of the body and the soul are together and there is no difference between them. We talked about it already. If there is no afterlife, then what is exactly the point of living, right? Because he says over here, if it's true there is no hell, I'm just an animal that has been taught to dance by blows and starvation. Comes back to the ultimate man. Who gives a fuck about the afterlife? Afterlife, no afterlife, Egyptians, no Egyptians. You'll get to another dimension, you'll not get to another dimension, your soul will end up in another body or not. What the fuck? Who cares? It doesn't matter. If it's true, if it's not true, it will always be the same, so who cares? The fact that there is no afterlife doesn't mean that this life are not important. Live the life as it is, enjoy what it is right now, and don't try to think about what is there afterwards. And if there is nothing afterwards, then you're just an animal that has been taught. And Zarathustra answers him geniusly. And he says, not so. You have made danger your calling. There is nothing in that to despise. And I think that this is the sentence that made me fall in love in the book. This is the sentence that changed my life the second I read that, because if you make danger and excitement and compassion, and not compassion, passion, and starving to live life as a whole and saying yes to life to the fullest, your goal, that's exactly when you will live life perfectly well. This is the Uberman. The Uberman takes the danger and makes it his life purpose. When I'm saying danger, I'm not saying go jump above 10 trucks with a shark on your tail. No, what I'm saying danger is live life with the dangers in it. Go to that woman, do that business, try to go to your father and tell him whatever you think. Do those things. Don't over fear about what might happen. Maybe this will end up badly, maybe this will not work. No, this is not what life is about. Life is about the danger. If you want to do something and you feel this is the right thing to do, go and do it. Swim with the sharks, go bite the alligator. This is what you need to do. And the tightrope-walker, that's what he did. He made danger his life goal. He practiced the idea of walking on a rope on a skyscraper just to succeed and to make life his goal. That's the idea of life. And this is what I urge myself all the time. Every time I feel like maybe it's too dangerous, maybe I shouldn't open this business, maybe I don't have the money for this, I always stop and think, is this dangerous? Or is this wrong? If it's dangerous, it's good. If it's wrong, it's not. Thank you guys for watching.